Let's do a simple interest problem. That's where the interest paid, I, is equal to the principal amount borrowed times the interest rate in decimals times the amount of time in years. Here's our example. Curly Joe wants to buy a Limburger cheese factory. He borrows a total of $10,000. Mo loaned him part of the money at 5.5% interest. Larry loaned him the rest at 2.5% interest. Joe was able to repay Larry in 9 months, which is 0.75 years. And you're able to calculate that by taking 9 months and dividing it by 12. And he repaid Mo in 2 years. He paid a total of $735 in interest. How much did he borrow? Okay, the solution is to name one of the variables x. So let x equal the amount that he borrowed from Mo. If he borrowed a total of $10,000 and x of it was from Mo, then $10,000 minus x is the amount that he borrowed from Larry. Now we're going to calculate the interest paid to each of the lenders using the simple interest formula. Interest I equals principal amount borrowed times interest rate times time. So the interest that Curly paid to Mo was x, that's the principal amount he borrowed, times the interest rate, 55%, or I should say 5.5%, in decimals is 0.055, times the amount of time in years, 2 years. And then we add to that the interest he paid to Larry. $10,000 minus x was the amount that he borrowed, times the interest rate in decimal form, 0.025, times the amount of years borrowed, 0.75. And together those have to equal the total interest paid, which they told us was $735. So on the next line right here, I'm going to simplify. Now I could try to get rid of the decimals, but I think I'm just going to work with them and I'll use a calculator while I'm doing it because it's just homework type of a problem. So we have 0.55 times 2, which is 0.11. So it's 0.11 times x. Over here, I'm going to multiply the 0.25 and the 0.025 and the 0.75 to get a total of 0.0188, which I will be distributing the multiplication across 10,000 minus x in the next step. Bring down the equal sign, bring down the 735. Bring down the 0.11x plus, go ahead and distribute multiplication. When we distribute to 10,000, we get 188 minus distribute the multiplication to x, we get 0.0188x, it equals 735. Okay, let's add the two x terms. That's 0.11 minus 0.0188, and those are both times x. We get 0.0912x, plus bring down the 188, bring down the equals 735. Now we're going to subtract 188 from both sides. We get 0.0912x equals 547. And finally, divide both sides by this coefficient, 0.0912, and we're going to round it to $6,000. So that's our x value, and x is what we call the amount that he borrowed from Mo. So he borrowed $6,000 approximately from Mo, and he borrowed $10,000 minus $6,000, which would leave $4,000 that he borrowed from Larry.